Good afternoon, everyone. Today we are here to discuss about a case study about Woolworths Group Unlimited. The subject is decision making problem solving. My name is MD Shahjalal Munna. My student ID is SNT 2004. There are three other of my friends who are going to introduce themselves.
Hello, my name is Parthi Patel. My student ID is DY21803.
Hi, my name is Sasi Kadaria. My student ID is ICRP 2006.
Hi, this is Ryan Firdaus and my student ID is SNT 2001.
Thanks everyone for introducing yourselves. So I'm going to start with the presentation first. So for the introduction, as we can see, the Woolworths Group Limited is among the biggest multinational organizations in Australia that deals with supermarkets, liquor, and as well as everyday consumer companies with both operations in Australia and New Zealand. Having a robust chain network of suppliers and a growing investment in digital media, Woolworths operates under a highly competitive and globalized retail sector because there are two other competitors like Aldi and Coles. Although the organization has been leading the market in recent times, but there are some issues that are facing, like including declining sales due to the heightened competition, shifting consumer purchasing behavior, as well as sensitivity and increasing popularity of discount and online retailers. In this report, the research and decision making models are used to examine the factors that affect the downtrend in sales of Woolworths Group. Well, the summary of report. In the summary of report, we can see despite the slight improvement in total group sales between 67,922 million Australian dollars in F24 to 69,000 and 69,077 million Australian dollars in F25. It is still a small improvement that suggests the weaknesses behind the industry. Normalized growth ratios detonate that the structural and competitive pressure have inhibited performance, whereas the Australian food habit has downwardly moved by 3,150 Australian dollar, 3,150 million Australian dollar to 2,753 million Australian dollar, amounting to 12.6%. This decrease reveals the physical effect of the market pressures on the basic revenue of Woolworths. The pressure on the declining sales performance and eroded profitability of its core food retailing businesses. Well, especially in the Australian context, it is the central decision making problem of Woolworths Group. So that's all for my part. Now I'm handing over to my other friend Parthip. Parthip.
Hello everyone, I'm gonna discuss about CO and TD. Competitive litigation is one of the factors that have led to the issue. Woolworths and Cole have been continuously fighting a market share battle, but Aldi boosts a low-cost business format, which put the price margin on a downward trend. Besides, customers are price sensitive due to the fact that households are responding to a cost of living crisis and are seeking offers, moving to offerings of house brand are shopping at alternative retailers rather than being a brand or brand loyal. The situation is further complicated by the fact that retailing is changing due to the use of digital devices. Unconventional rivals such as Amazon, Costco, and are increasing expectation, more price sensitive, and convincing a focus and category depth, such as in the sphere of pet care, bulk purchasing. Their focus combined have been observed to cause Woolworth to perform below its key competitors in market in terms of growth in sales certain quarter and deadline in the overall annual profit. Now we are going to discuss about the discussion. The financial record indicate that the total group sale growth was minimum as Australian 69 uh, 077 thousand dollar million dollar in 2025, but the Australian food EBIT was down by 12.6, which demonstrate margin pressure in the core business. The threat posed by the intense competition between Coles and Aldi has further aggravated price wars such an extent that Woolworth can no longer be able to transfer increased cost to customers. Meanwhile, the pressure on the cost of living has made customer price sensitive high, resulting in a overdependence on a discount and own label goods. The increasingly popular customer behavior, shopping among various retailers, value and brand loyalty before one, serve to undermine and traditional sales patterns. Now, the next part is explained by Sashi.
Thank you, Parthiv. A significant disconnect is between the premium products and the ever growing demand from low cost substitute of Woolworth, whereas Aldi's value based model ensures that the customers who are price sensitive are attracted. Woolworth is experiencing difficulty in integrating quality perceptions with prices. Another openness is digital competitiveness. Although online application has been established, our non-traditional competitors can offer quicker application, subscription, and category depth in other vicinities such as pet rescue. These loopholes reflect that the current strategies may not operate in accordance with the way the market wants, and this will restrict the defense of market share or growth of Woolworth. I want Ryan Firdos to continue.
Thank you, Sashi. So I will discuss its conclusion. So if I talk about its data-driven pricing strategies, to effectively deal with the increased price sensitivity amongst customers, Woolworth must employ new and sophisticated data-driven pricing approaches. And after that, if I say about it, enhanced digital and omnichannel marketing. So, like first of all, digital and omnichannel marketing are essential for an investor to accommodate the evolving consumer shopping trends. In an attempt to bridge in like premium positioning and affordability gap in customer value policy, Woolworths needs to refine its value position based on information provided by the customer's value theory. After that, if I talk about is supply chain optimization, so using the concept of operation management and the lean supply chain, Woolworths can become more efficient and responsive like concerning cost according to raise 2023. This report evaluated the decreasing sales in Woolworths Group by raising systematic research and decision maker models. The results point to be efforts in free competition, price classify, the digital disruption and sales output global retail settings acquires evidence based decision making to tackle a complexity and uncertainty in business. In the case of Woolworths and other multinational organizations, the use of data and matching strategies with the consumer behavior and never-ending innovation in pricing, online interaction and operation are essential in maintaining long-term competitiveness as well as in growth. So that's all what is our like
So
presentation.
thank you, Ryan. I'm taking it from here. Thank you, everyone, for your valuable time and excellent presentation. Like, thank you, Parthiv. Thank you, Sashi, and thank you, Ryan, as well. So that's all for our presentation, and I believe we have discussed each and every part and each and every detail. And that's all. Thank you for your time. See
Thank
you,
you.
everyone.